Oh yeah, pipe smokers, yeah. It's the Paul Gilson YouTube channel. I'm Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy, live from Rochester, New York on Winchester Street in the United States of America. What a gorgeous day it is. About 80 degrees outside. Nice breeze coming in. I'm going to have a campfire tonight, tomorrow night, and Saturday night. 4th of July is tomorrow. Yeah, so let's have a little Thursday smoke together. Like I said, it's the 3rd of July already. So yeah, so grab your favorite pipe, grab your favorite blend. We're on the side of my house again, the west side, yeah. So let's set something on fire, yeah. Yeah, so we have our Redisia pipe that we smoked yesterday, just gorgeous, briar. I have over 200 pipes, so any pipe that I bought brand new, I've been building carbon buildup in them for the last, well, 6 years. And this one is getting so much carbon buildup in it because I love it so much. It's about time to kind of trim some of that back a little bit. But it's taken that long to get there because I smoke a different pipe all the time. And so we're smoking some from Abbey Pipe Club. Yep, Abbey Pipe Club. Some Jacob's Latakia. This has over 3 different kinds of Latakia in it, plus some other things. I think it has a little bit of white burley in it, but man, I'll tell you, it's like $30 a jar. But like I said, the one Latakia blend that's in here is from 1983, 42 years old. And I had $350 worth of this stuff. 12 jars. I thought I forgot when we moved. I looked for days. Then all of a sudden I looked up on my bookshelf next to my fireplace, and it's like, wait a minute, what's in that box? And I was like, ah, the evil landlord didn't get it. Not that he would know what to do with it. He doesn't smoke a pipe, he just smokes cigarettes. He's a dick. I'm glad I'm out of there. And, you know, people have commented on my videos saying, you know, Paul, you just seem so happy. And I am happy. Who wouldn't be happy after, you know, I lived in a place for 11 years. If something major broke down, like the furnace, which did, it got fixed. But there was no carpet replaced, no walls patched from the people that lived there prior to me. I could go on, but I'm not gonna, you know, I don't want to look back. I have a beautiful house here, and I'm so happy about that. I can't get the smile off my face. I'm blessed with great neighbors. I want to show you something cool. You've all heard of Kodak, okay? So here is one of the towers they still left up from Kodak. Right there in the background. You can see it, yeah, right there. That's a big tower, and it's got red flashing lights on the top and in the middle. So it's pretty cool. You know, I know I'm getting like real close to home when I'm driving down Ridge Road and I see that tower, and I know, oh, all right, I'm only 5 minutes away, yeah. So I'm gonna set this on fire. Gotta block the wind. Oh, man. Instant gratification, man. There's nothing more nice than owning your own home. Thank you, Lord. and smoking outside on a beautiful day. And of course, having a cold Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Cold, yep, cold PBR. There we go. Cheers. So tomorrow is Independence Day. Tomorrow's Independence Day, the 4th of July. Most Americans have tomorrow off. I mean, there's certain police that don't, and other essential workers that just have to be there. So, sorry, England, you have to go to work tomorrow. We don't. Mark Hill. You can see what a great breeze we're getting through here. Very little humidity. So traditionally, the place of my employment, the factory, before a major holiday, they normally shut the place down at noon, send everybody home. They didn't this 4th of July, but 80% of the people took a half day and were gone by noon, and they said, all right, I'll work till 4, you know. 2:30 break came around, and I'm like, forget about this, man. I went on the computer. I was like, because if you're leaving early or something like that, you just go on the computer, put your boss's name in there, and just say, hey, man, I'm leaving. And they never say no. I was just done for the day. So tonight we're going to have a great campfire. Might do a little campfire video. So the neighborhood that I live in, it's great. I was raised never to see color, all right? Meaning black people. And I was born in 1964 when there was huge racial disorders where white people hated black people and vice versa. I was never raised that way. I wasn't taught about that. They didn't teach about that in school. My parents weren't like that. So I have a racially mixed neighborhood of nice, peaceful homeowners that they take care of their properties. The guy over here, Matt, him and his wife are white. The young couple across the street, Kevin and his wife, I can't remember what her name is, Mickey. They're white. People next door to me, the husband's Puerto Rican, the wife's Italian, or vice versa, I don't know. Next door on the other side, there's a 4-family house with one white girl that lives in there. The rest of the couples are blacks. And they're great people, you know. They've all come, oh, are you our new neighbor? You know, black, white, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me, man. In fact, I love black people. I love black people, you know, so, yeah, it's pretty cool being here. There's a lot of diversity around here. Anything that you want is only 5 minutes away. Work is 15 minutes away. It was 15 minutes away before, and now it's still only 15 minutes away. So, you know, another cool thing, sitting on this side of the house, somebody on either there or the house down next door has open Wi-Fi. And when I did yesterday's video, I was like, I'm still sitting out here smoking my pipe, went to upload it to YouTube. It's like, wait a minute, it's telling me that a 18-minute video is going to only take 6 minutes, when on the other side of the house where my bedroom is, it takes an hour. I was like, something's got to be wrong. And I see the little icon that is hooked up to somebody's Wi-Fi, a very fast Wi-Fi. And I was like, this is cool. So when I go to upload my videos, I'm just gonna set my phone over here for 5 minutes, you know. We'll see if it happens again today. I don't know. That's great. What a gorgeous day. We're going to take a little break. I'll be back in a nanosecond. Oh yeah. So those of you that are asking why that commenting that I seem so happy, it's because I have my own place, and God's restoring my life, you know. Things that were taken away from me in the past, or things that I lost. And they're just things, but this house, it's dedicated to the Lord. I'm a happy camper, you know. Yeah, cheers. Yeah. And that's why I seem so happy. There's things at my last residence that I lived at for 11 years that had to do with the landlord that I don't want to mention. But sometimes things were I'm not going to say anything more. I was a great tenant. I always paid my rent the day before it was due in cash. I did all the lawn care, all of that stuff, the snow removal along the front. Sometimes I'd shovel his driveway and not shovel mine. There was a lot of things I did there. Repairs on the house, small ones. I'm just glad to be out of there. I truly am. You know, there's so much privacy here, even though I have neighbors now, where I didn't have neighbors before, really. But I had a landlord that lived in the duplex that we lived in right next door. And so, you know, I don't know. I don't want to get into any particulars. I'm just glad that 11 years is way behind me. A new chapter, a great chapter, has just begun. Yeah. So I was so happy to find the other 12 jars of this blend, because I thought they got left behind, and if they did get left behind, I'd never see them again. This weekend, I'm going to get my bird feeder set up. I'm going to buy some grass seed because they had to dig up half the front yard, which on this street, my lot is 150 foot long by 50 foot wide. I think it might be a little wider than 50 foot, but that's what they say it is. The lot is like 7,500 square foot. Excuse me. 7,500 square foot. But I have like a huge front lawn. It's got to be 125 feet to the road. Well, I think it's bigger than what they said. Well, they had to dig that whole half the front yard up in different spots just to find the water line to replace it. Oh man, this blend is great. Super Latakia rich. Man. Hey, you can hear some dogs from the 2 doors down. That doesn't bother me. They don't bark all night or anything like that. And Paul the Bud guy, I love animals, That doesn't bother me at all. So I'm gonna get some grass seed. I've got one of those Scott's push things that sprinkles the grass seed out. I'll buy a 100-foot commercial hose. And then I'll have to buy a sprinkler. Those are cheap. So at night, I'll just sprinkle it. I'm just north of Ridge Road. So Lake Ontario used to go, thousands of years ago, used to go all the way up to Ridge Road. So the soil here is like completely sandy. And the grass will grow real well with it, There's a lot of shade around here, so I'll get something that'll work, with the shade. Sounds like somebody's dragging an old steel shed or something down the road. Well, I got to show you this pipe. Pretty much smoked the half a bowl that I had in here. I have to show you the internals of this pipe and why. You can see, maybe you can't. Get a glitter of sunlight over here. You can't really see it, but there's a lot of carbon buildup in there. Probably better than 1/8 of an inch. So I'll just take my jackknife and trim that down just a tiny bit. So like when you're done with the pipe, let it cool down a little bit. Lick the top off. Rub it off on your jeans, because you'll get tar and stuff that'll get up here from the smoke. And that's why, if you've ever collected old antique pipes and there's so much carbon buildup you can't even fit a pencil in there, and it looks like there's lava, black lava running over. That's what happens. This is because the prior owner didn't keep the crown of the pipe clean. You might be able to see that a little bit in the video. All that carbon buildup, yeah. Maybe we'll let it go a little longer. I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyways, hopefully when I upload this video, my phone's going to connect to whoever has this like super fast Wi-Fi around here. and load it up in 6 minutes. We'll find out. So maybe we'll do another video tonight when I'm having a campfire. I may or may not be by myself. I've invited some of the neighbors. I just said I'm having a campfire 3 nights in a row. Just come over. Bring a chair, you know, bring your own booze. So we'll see. Anyways, Paul the Pipe Guy, over, but never out. Thanks for watching. Oh, I got a new subscriber that I can't remember. I should have written his name down, but I didn't. And he's like, "Oh man, I found your channel. Keep making videos." Brother, I've been making videos for almost 5 years. I have just under 350,000 views on my videos, which is not a huge amount. It's not like I'm famous or I've gone viral or anything, but that 350,000 views is a lot. And I've got 1,514 subscribers, I think, which is not a huge amount, but it's a lot. And they're from all over the place, and you guys are my friends. Anyways, over but not out.